Good morning. Happy June 3rd. Dum-dum. Let's see. $169.6. Happy June 3rd. Oh my goodness. Hello. Good morning. It is Saturday. It is June 3rd, day 3 of my June challenge, relaxed carnivore / walking challenge. It is early in the morning. It's 5:49. I'm getting ready to leave to head into work. Drinking a cup of black coffee and wanted to just kind of like touch base and reflect on how I'm feeling now after 2 days of relaxed carnivore. So first of all, if you're just jumping in here on day 3, welcome. Typically, I do more of a Ketovore diet, kind of a hybrid between a traditional, clean, strict keto diet and carnivore, kind of a mixture of the two. But for this month, I've decided to kind of push myself a little bit to do a relaxed carnivore. So for me, that means anything from the animal kingdom. So meat, eggs, a little bit of dairy here and there. But the reason I'm considering this relaxed is because I am still including some plants, which include coffee, spices and seasonings for my foods, and then my electrolytes that I drink daily, which do have a sweetener in them, so flavored and sweetened. So that's kind of what my intention is for the course of the month. And then in addition, I'm doing a walking challenge this month. As I mentioned in my June challenge video, I want everyone to set their own goals as far as a number of steps that they're aiming for a day. For me personally, I work in a grocery store. I'm on my feet all day long. I do not have, the only time that I sit is on the drive back and forth to work. So I get a good number of steps at work. So my goal was just to kind of push myself a little bit harder. So 15,000 steps is my goal per day. That includes work and then walking around the neighborhood, which we typically take a couple of walks around the neighborhood in the afternoon after we get home from work. So that's my intention, is 15,000 steps a day and relaxed carnivores. So here we are. I've done 2 full days so far. And I did jump on the scale this morning just because I had that feeling of being just feeling a little bit slimmer. I know that a lot of people understand what I mean, but kind of when you lose a little bit of inflammation and everything feels a little smoother or a little flatter than it was before. And so I did step on the scale this morning and I had a little bit of a drop since yesterday morning. So is that body fat? I don't know. It could totally just be inflammation, but I feel good. I slept really well last night. One of the things that I have noticed over the last several months since I started wearing a Fitbit to bed, eventually I'll upgrade to an Oura ring, but they're kind of spendy. But one thing that I noticed for several months now is my sleep patterns. I typically don't have the best sleep scores. Now, granted, I have 3 dogs in the bed with me too, so that can disrupt it a little bit. But in general, when it tracks my sleep stages, so my deep sleep, my light sleep, my REM sleep, my deep sleep is always pretty low. It's normally between 45 and 55 minutes a night total. So this morning, even though I only got about 6 hours of sleep last night, my deep sleep was 1 hour and 14 minutes. So that's considerably more deep sleep that I was in last night. Aside from the change in my diet the last couple of days, I have for the last week or so been taking a magnesium supplement before bed. But I have not seen that type of improvement in my deep sleep until last night. So it may be part the magnesium, it may be the diet, I'm not sure, but I'm appreciative for that little bit of extra deep sleep last night. So, overall feeling good. I feel energized. I feel rested. I typically this time of the morning, because I get up at 4 a.m. and it's almost 6 now. Normally I would have had kind of a wave of being a little hungry this morning, and I have not had that yet. So I'm just going to kind of keep trugging along. I'm getting ready to make a to-go cup of coffee to take with me. That'll just be black coffee. And then a bottle of electrolyte water in case I run out of coffee on my drive, because it's about a 45-minute drive to get to work. So that's my plan. I have not prepared anything to take with me to work. I do still have some Egg Life wraps at work, so I might try and incorporate something in with that. And then tonight I have a chicken dish planned that hopefully will turn out good. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. But yeah, it's time to do the day. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see what happens over the course of the day and what we do and all of that good stuff. So, all right, cheers. See you guys a little later. All right, so it is currently a little before 9 a.m. and I decided that I am hungry. So I got some breakfast sausage from our deli. And the way that they do this, they actually deep fry it. So it's not the best oil, but it's so good because it makes it like crispy. So I have 6 links of breakfast sausage and coffee. I forgot to film my lunch. I ate at like 12:45. So I got some of this Smithfield salami. It's just regular hard salami, and I had 2 servings, so 4 slices is a serving, and that has 1 carb. So I had 2 servings, so 2 carbs from this. And then I got some of the chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese and kind of did a little smear inside of each slice. A serving is 2 tablespoons, and kind of measuring from what I pulled out, I did about 3 tablespoons total. And it's basically, it comes out to a carb per tablespoon, so 3 carbs from that. And then I'm drinking electrolyte water in my Christmas vacation koozie. And that's what I'm doing until probably dinner time, whatever that might be later. I'm just gonna have either sparkling water or electrolyte water until then, I'm guessing. That's my plan, at least. Yeah, so that's it. I just forgot to film it when I was actually eating it. Sorry. All right, so here I have a plate of dinner. This is chicken breast that I cooked up in a skillet, chopped up into pieces. There's Mosey. Chopped up into pieces, melted a little bit of Mexican blend cheese on top with a little bit of bacon. I do have about a quarter of a jalapeno on there too, that was baked in with it. I wasn't thinking about it when I made it for everybody, and then I was like, oh wait, jalapenos. But you know what? There's worse things that I can include than like a quarter of a jalapeno in my dinner. But this was delicious. And of course with sour cream on top.